President Barack Obama has agreed with Saudi Arabia over the groups of 9/11 casualties. In a meeting with CBS this morning, President Obama denounced enactment that would have permitted relatives of the casualties of the September 11, 2001 psychological oppressor assaults to consider the Saudi-controlling family responsible in U.S. courts. Sputnik reports, on Tuesday, President Obama took to the morning link news circuit to emphasize his promise to veto enactment permitting casualties of the 9/11 fear-based oppressor assault to sue Saudi Arabia, contending that it would uncover the United States to comparative claims. On the off chance that we open up the likelihood that people in the United States can routinely begin suing different governments, at that point we are likewise opening up the United States to being ceaselessly sued by people in different nations, Obama revealed to Charlie Rose on CBS this morning. The protest lays on the legitimate precept of sovereign invulnerability, which bars people from suing governments and their pioneers in light of the fact that it would both hazard affecting conciliatory relations amongst nations and that it would impede the capacity of governments to do their capacities. The 9/11 charge, progressed by Senator Chuck Schumer, DNY, would concede groups of 9/11 casualties the privilege to sue, in a United States court, the Saudi government and individuals from the Saudi illustrious family to fund and giving material help to al-Qaeda fearmongers. The 9/11 charge picked up energy after previous U.S. Senator Bob Graham, DFL, took to the Sunday news circuit on April 10, approaching President Obama to discharge 28 redacted pages of the 9/11 Commission report that Graham, an individual from the Commission, affirmed embroiled individuals at the most elevated amounts of the Saudi illustrious family in both subsidizing and coordinating psychological militant exercises, including the September 11 barbarities. President Obama sounded cautious amid the meeting with respect to the probability that the 28 missing pages of the 9/11 report would be discharged, regardless of White House authorities connecting with Graham on April 11, illuminating him that they wanted to discharge the archives presently. "I know what's in there," Obama disclosed to Charlie Rouse, alluding to the substance of the redacted segments. "This has been a procedure which we for the most part uncover with through the Insight Network, and Jim Clapper, our Chief of National Intelligence, has been experiencing to ensure that whatever it is that is discharged wouldn't trade off some real national security enthusiasm of the United States. My comprehension is that he's going to finish that procedure." Lately the White House has contended that discharging the records, and in addition propelling Schumer's 9/11 charge, would debilitate U.S. national security interests. These admonitions and evaluations went ahead the foot-rear areas of April 15 dangers by the Saudi government to strip over $750 billion in U.S. Treasury resources that, as indicated by a few, would course the U.S. into a quick money-related emergency.